Tomorrow I have conferences again, so I'm probably gonna do just front squats tomorrow because I'll get back at like 8. But I think I should still be able to have enough motivation to train tomorrow. I want to do the hard stuff today, which is weightlifting, because I know I'm not gonna be motivated to spend the time to warm up and do all that tomorrow. Because I probably won't start training till 8:30 at the absolute earliest, probably closer to 9. I would like to do at least 110, 140 today, but all that is dictated by how I'm moving, how I'm feeling. All right. As warmed up as I'm gonna get. All right. One benefit of being cold is that wraps serve another purpose. Knee wraps mostly is help keep me a little extra warm. It's not super cold yet, but it's not super warm anymore. All right. Hey, what's up, Jorge? Just do some snatch and clean jerks today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be training super late after parent-teacher conferences, so I'll just do some squats probably. There's a chance I do nothing if I don't want to, but today I just want to make sure I snatch and clean jerk. I'll probably I should do pulls today as well, so I'll probably do some of those. But let's get 50 on the bar. Just the normal soreness. Well, that's good. Back to doing volume, not getting hurt. Big key. All right. Feel pretty okay. There's 90, so we're gonna go to 100 now. Yeah, I would say after all that is a lot. Let's make 100 look good. All right. A little bit forward, but caught it well enough. So we'll do 110. It's not crazy cold. It's like 50, so I don't know it's Celsius. So it's I only know Fahrenheit, but it's close to the 40s now. Actually, don't know if I can see it with my phone right now. No, it was like in the mid 50s Fahrenheit, so cold enough to where I feel comfortable in long sleeves and a hat. So not quite bad enough where it impacts training though. Make this one good. Not bad. Very similar to 100, whereas a little bit forward, but no misses. Hit what I wanted to hit. See how it looked. Now we'll do some clean jerks. Yeah, I mean, like, that was pretty smooth. Could probably extend it just a little bit better, but, like, for a pretty casual session. Now it's like, it's the kind of, like, now I'm warmed up enough, so now I don't want to wear a hat. So, like, it's kind of that in-between. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, hey, Carlos, hey, they keep winning, I guess, but I don't know. It's sad. It's hard being a Browns fan. But, yeah, so I think what will be smart is we'll do clean jerks up to 140, hopefully for a pretty routine 140, and then do some snatch pulls and keep them lighter. So this week's kind of a reset in a sense because I like added the blocks in, and then it was yesterday I did some power. So like some of the sessions are a little bit different. The heavy session on Saturday, it's the same kind of general linear progression where I'm trying to do 5 singles at a certain weight and then increase the weight. So last week it was 118. I did it for 3 out of 4 attempts. So when I get to that session again is to make it up without missing, but also to hopefully make 5 out of 5, similar to how I did with 115, and then add 3 kilos to that. So that kind of progression will stay the same, but like during the week, it's kind of like building in general to hopefully lift well on Saturday. But I expect there to be some general ebb and flows. But Saturday actually might I might be pretty recovered for, because Fridays I don't usually train too heavy or do much of anything, and Thursday with parent conferences I'm not gonna be able to train to super late, and so I'm just gonna do a squat. So then I'll have basically all of Friday to recover for a hard session on Saturday. What's nice too is like my IT band's getting better, even though I'm obviously still training every day or just, doing normal training, but like it's feeling just slightly better. Like it's not getting more irritated when I train, which is really nice. And the hip circle stuff's been working, just stretching, but I think it's just finally getting past it because it wasn't really ever acutely injured. It was just irritated from a heavy set of squats and squat heavy yesterday, and it's still feeling as good as it can. But see how it feels on clean jerks. But we'll do 70, 120, 140, so just 3 reps, and then we'll do some pulley boys. We'll just keep getting the work in. I mean, that's all I can really do on a day like this because I know I could probably do 115 if I, wanted to really go gung ho with it, but I kind of want to have like go up each week and then reset and not necessarily make the heavy day of the week any different, or at least continue to push on that day, but to create volume days where it's undulating in a sense. And like last week even, because there are like different ways of progressing. So like last week I'd snatched 118 on Wednesday, but I didn't clean jerk any. I think I did 120 and stopped because I was too fatigued and my hip was irritating. So like if I could do 140 today fine, then I know that like I'm still progressing week to week anyway. Even if I'm not snatching, the 118. That 118 last week was very maximal on this day. And I kind of rather put together a lighter snatch to pair with a better clean and jerk. I think that would be better for preparing myself for a heavy session on the end of the week. Oh, the clean jerks went well at the end of the week too, so I mean, I'm gonna make sure I do some pulley boys. Kind of feeling maybe since I'll be lifting late tomorrow, I could probably do a heavier pull today, since I'll have like the maximum time to recover for the next session. And then really with that, so what I'll actually do is I'll start at 120, and I'll go 150, 180. You know what? I'm just lying. I want to do clean pulls. So clean pull instead of snatch pull. If I really feel like it, I'll do snatch pulls tomorrow, but I'll start at 150, go to 180, 210, and then eventually, like 240 will turn into like a deadlift or whatever. And then 270. I think 270 would be a good number to do. 180, so 30, 30, 30. I don't know. And then we'll see, like maybe I work up to like, probably actually not 290. I think 270 will be a good, easy pull to do. Not super easy, but not one that's going to cook my CNS. Alright. Well, we gotta do clean jerks before we get to those. Alright, so 120. A little bit forward on the clean and on the jerk. Not bad though. Not bad though. Better than a 120 I did last week that I barely made and was like, oh, I'm cooked. So now for some dessert via deadlift. Take the knee wraps off. That was good though. This is a nice like quick session too. It's like for me, a lot of misses I have are mental, and so being able to just like work up really quick to a top single like this is mentally always good. Obviously, there's some physical benefits to getting the tolerance to those heavier weights in the technical practice, but just the like confidence of just do it. You know, it's 140. Don't think too hard about it. Just be aggressive. Same with like the snatch. It's like if you finish, you do it. You're gonna get it every time. Which is good. It should be a mentally easy day to do 110, 140. And then when I have this session next week, I'd like to do the same thing. But hopefully get to, same with like the blocks, to get up to 115. And then Throw another blue on. Ah, ah. All right, 220. So this will be like the positionally challenging lift to hold. Keep my hips down a little bit, make sure it doesn't turn too much into the old deadlift. That's pretty good. I feel like I kept my chest up and my hips down pretty decent. And slow down too terribly much. We went a little bit away. A little bit of drift, but for 220, I'm not going to complain about that at all. So now we're going to take off the heeled shoes and then do the rest in socks. There's another strap. Yep, Bill, you are correct. Correctamundo. Unfortunately, I'm a Brown see how it looked. It wasn't too bad. Old enough. I hope you're not Jim Brown old. Been saying I've been old enough for years at this point. We'll do 280. Thought about 290, but I don't think 260 moved well enough for me to. I mean, there's a chance I could do it. There'd be a chance I would fail, but like if I made it, it would still just be too difficult. This one might be too difficult. Oh yeah. We'll cheat and use a belt for this one too. Yeah, it would have been fun to be a Browns fan when they were good all those years ago. Even during the Bernie Kosar era, it'd be fun to be a Browns fan. Just not now. Not during the Dylan Gabriel era. Ain't gonna lie. I don't think we found the one. Well, we're like 85 quarterbacks deep. Maybe he is. You would think statistically we'd find someone at some point. But I ain't gonna hold my breath. One guy we found, we threw him out the pasture. Now he's on MVP pace. Well, minus last week, but it'd be like that. Ooh. Alright. Let's see how this little 280 moves. We gotta get a little hype for it, I suppose. Eh? Pretend I'm a Canadian, eh? Big pull. Big muscles. For a big pull. Ah. Could almost fit a car out here. But, no, it's pretty good. Pretty good 280. I'll take that. We'll do some hip circle today. And then, no, I'm from the Akron area. I'm live in Cincinnati now. But grew up. Me and LeBron were born in the same hospital. You can guess who's more famous. Me, LeBron, and Steph Curry. Not the flex, but a couple famous people and me. But look at this bar clean. We clean. Not at 280. That's how I clean 280 right here. But that was a good exertion on the pull where it's not gonna eviscerate my CNS, but it was a heavy pull, so it was fun. It does. So not as cold as Northeast Ohio. I think in general, it's about 5 degrees difference, whatever it is up there. So if it's like 30 degrees in Northeast Ohio, it'd be about 35 down here. What I have seen on average. Since all my family's up there, I still kind of pay attention to weather and stuff up there. But there will be spurts where it does get super cold, where I can't come out here and train where it's 0 degrees or whatever. But it is slightly more mild. So not like the south mild, but I definitely noticed a difference. But like last year we had a big snowstorm, but usually it's just winter takes longer to start and it ends a little bit earlier too. So I've noticed that down here. So I'm not the best gauge of if global warming is anything's real, because I moved further south, 3.5 hours south from where I grew up. So of course the weather's going to seem a little bit different anyway. Darker, or seemed darker. Yeah. But yeah, the winters are weird here. So the first winter I lived down here, snow days are really easy down here for school. So that's a difference as well. It was a lot more difficult in Northeast Ohio to get a snow day. But my first year of teaching, there was one delay and no snow days, which was the first time in many years that had ever happened. They don't clear snow very well down here, and cold days are a little bit easier. But then we've had some where we had multiple days in a row where it was 0 degrees. We had one a couple winters ago where it was 0 degrees for a week straight, just straight zero, not with the wind chill. It was historically cold. And had one of those winters when I was in college, but that was in Northeast Ohio. But yeah, down here we had one of those winters, and then last year we had a snowstorm. That was a crazy time, because it was actually because a lot of times snowstorms are not that bad. You still go and do stuff if you know how to just drive. This was like prohibitively bad. Like it was hard to like get up my driveway to get anywhere, and it was. I want to say it was close to a foot of snow, which is a lot anywhere, but like for this area, it was. I mean, it was undrivable, and I think my tires weren't like super new then. I think they were close to needing new ones anyway, so the traction and stuff was already a bit iffy anyway. But they don't salt as much down here, or clear the roads nearly as well. But they also don't get as much snow, so not quite as much. But you can kind of extrapolate if it's like 5 degrees ish difference, like that kind of impacts how much snow you get. Because if it's 29 degrees and snowing up north in northeast Ohio, then down here it's just going to be slush. So there's a lot more of that like in between weather I've noticed over the years being down here. But thanks for hanging out, Bill. Let me go eat, get these clips edited, and go relax. But thanks for hanging by. Hopefully the Browns can win it again next week. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I mean we won one in a row. Who knows? We might win two. Could happen. Probably not, but I like to. No, I don't. I like to just pretend they're going to be terrible and then be surprised when they're happy. Because now every time I get excitement or hope, then it feels. Then I just get disappointed. But anywho, talk to you later, Bill. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, Jorge. Hope you have a good training session. Hey, good job with your training today, Jorge. A lot of volume in, so get some good sleep. Later, bud.